I love this question too. Thank you for whoever sent it out there. Insurance is and always has been a relationship business. There's no question about that. I think everything that makes our business great is the relationships that we have with our customers. You were the nicest guy when you sold them the policy. You're more helpful and a better person than any other insurance guy in town. And you get the feeling that if you're going to have a loss, I'm glad you had it with me. Don't worry, we're going to make this right and we're going to get you through this. The relationships are there, but the relationships need to go further than that. I mean, there's obviously the relationship that we were all taught, make sure that you developed a rapport with your underwriter and so on and so forth. But what about the relationship with the owner of the brokerage? Not to say they're selfish, but, I heard a few people who said, we ended up making X number of dollars in contingent profit commissions and we've shared it with our staff. I don't hear that story enough. I don't hear the story enough where I've spent 25 years with this brokerage and I decided to retire at 65 years old. And what did I get? Nothing. Unless you count the gold watch, which I keep referring to. The nice part is that this is what my book of business is. This is what the ownership of my book of business is. This is what the going rate is, and this is what I should get leaving that when I leave the business or leave the brokerage. And I can't emphasize enough. There's a big difference between leaving the industry as an owner and leaving the industry as an employee. And if you're 35 to 40 years old, you can easily rebuild what you've built. And when you decide to leave, you're going to thank yourself for watching this video. I give you my word on that. It certainly is a new approach. I have often helped people start up insurance brokerages, and it's very painful. I think the last time I've done it, it took probably 3 months to secure a market based on what commitments that we thought we could make. And it kind of puts you in a position where you feel like you're handicapped by the commitments that you've made. The managing broker partner is not like that at all. The volume commitments are your commitments. The volume commitments are the commitments from a gross written premium standpoint that you've committed to yourself within your business plans and how you execute your business. You don't have to worry about whether I get that last $150,000 to make company A happy. Just go about your day, go about doing what you do best, and know that you're working towards something that you own. It certainly is more than just a program. Everything from market relations, everything from within the network of the industry. And when the IBAO calls and asks you if you'll rewrite a document for them, the broker partnership brings certainly my network, Randy's network, years and years of experience, everything you need to build and support. There's not a producer out there that doesn't go through a dry spell. And there's always somebody to pick up the phone and call up and say, I'm struggling with this. What's the problem? Is it markets? Is it the way I'm delivering it? So on and so forth. We certainly have enough sales professionals around here that might be able to give you some good advice, which I can honestly say our broker partners are all such knowledgeable people, be it residential construction, roofing, bonding. The list goes on and on of expertise that's around here. We're referring to the size of the brokerage. Are you ready? Are you ready to take that leap of faith? Once you've taken that leap of faith and realize that the bigger you grow your business, the more value there is at the end of the day. Are you ready? And I'm going to go back to this again. I'm going to go back to my conversation at the John Labatt Center how many years ago? I've made you rich once. I'm not going to make you rich again. Maybe it's time that being the ideal employee is one thing, but wouldn't it be better to be a better employer and know that you're the person building something for your future?